Greetings once again. Here we are. I'm Battling Bob. This is our game 2 for the day. We're doing a 2,500 point Killage scenario. This time we're going to be having the Undead versus the Herd. We'll go over the table and army and deployment here in just a second. Hopefully this time, since there's no time pressure, Bob will be able to do a little bit more smooth thinking. He is playing with more points than he played with before, but you know, this time there's not as much pressure, so hopefully we'll do a little better. All right, we'll be right back with deployment. All right, so here we are. This is the second game we've done on this same table, but I'll go ahead and do an overview of it. We have 1, 2, and right over there, 3 height 4 blocking terrain, difficult terrain, they're woods. We have 1 height 2 hill there, 1 height 2 hill there. We have a height 0 difficult terrain, and this one's going to provide cover. Over here we have another height 0 difficult terrain, but that one's not going to provide any cover at all. We have right over here 1 height 4 blocking terrain. We have 3 obstacles, and then we have 2 height 2 blocking terrain. Now we generated 5 Killage tokens because we're playing Killage. We have 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So Bob, let's go ahead and go over your army.
Okay,
start off right here.
Same as in the previous game of today. We've got a horde of ghouls.
Horde of ghouls, and this is his army of darkness. Look at his nice little army of darkness.
Flying deadites.
Yeah, flying deadites, very cool.
Just for decoration. And we've got a troop of wraiths here. Allied from the Abyssals, we have Tortured Soul Regiment. We've got troop of mummies. Right behind him is Morgoth.
Let me zoom up on him.
Faceless. That's Wise Man John from.
Let me zoom. I overzoomed.
From the Army of Darkness.
Let's turn around. I'm going to get a look at him because that's really a cool.
So after Ash disappeared, the Necronomicon kind of, kicked into high gear, and so Wise Man John got taken into its
very cool
powers. Here's a horde of skeleton warriors.
Skeleton warriors.
I have bats. They represent the rat dogs.
Okay.
Life leech. Here's a legion of zombies. They also have the bats, rats, dogs. They also have Morgoth's regeneration on them.
Okay.
Here's a battle standard bearer. That's Sheila right there.
Yep.
Old Banshee from Games Workshop.
Oh, one thing you forgot to say, these guys have the +1 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Legion of Zombies.
The Brew of Sharpness, or whatever you call it. Here are 2 catapults.
Yep.
Not on a hill, blocked by their own guys. What's up there? Here's 2 more regiments of Tortured Souls.
Okay.
3 regiments of Revenant Cavalry.
Okay.
And this is the Revenant King on Undead Work, who has the Blade of Slashing.
And we're going to get a close-up look at that one more time, because that is just such a cool model.
So there we go. We've got the steam-powered rear wheels there.
Yeah.
There's the boiler area.
Yep.
So he's ready to...
That is awesome.
March forward.
Awesome. Okay. So we're just going to move over here and go over my herd army. Let me step around. Okay. We have 3 total troops of Spirit Walkers. 1 here, and 1 right down there in the back. They're just regular. We have 3 regiments of Spirit Walkers right there. Right here is a Stampede, and they're armed with the Brew of Sharpness, so +1 to hit. We have a horde of Guardian Brutes right there. They're armed with the Pathfinder magic item. This, excuse the proxy, this is going to be a horde of Lycans. We're working on trying to do something with them at the moment. Right back there in the back is a troop of Beast Pack. This is a, oh my god, I forgot the name of it already.
Brutox?
Brutox, thank you. That's a Brutox. Right there next to him is a Shaman. He's got Bane Chant, and he also has Heal. We have a horde of Giant Eagles. They've got the Blessing of the Gods. We have another Beast Pack there with nothing. I've got a Totem Bearer squeezed in between there next to the Giant Eagles with nothing special. And then I have a Regiment of Chariots. They're armed with the Wine of Elvenkind, so they have Nimble. So we're going to go ahead here and roll. High die will get the choice of first or second turn. I got a 2, you got a 6. Would you like the first or second turn?
I'll take the second turn.
Okay, you're going to take the second turn. We'll be right back. Okay, so Bob gave me turn 1. This is turn 1. I'm going to go ahead and do my moves. First of all, this horde of lichens is going to move up, and they're going to be straight like this, and they're going to pivot like that, a little closer, and pivot like that just to be out of that 12. I've got this unit, this troop, they're going to move up their 12, and they're ending up just toe in to the woods there. Right here, these guys are going to do a at the double, and they're going to move just short right there. And let me check and make sure I am out of your charge range, and I am out of your charge range, and that's, yeah, out of your charge range. Okay, these guys are just going to move up, normal move to here, and they're going to turn like that. These guys are going to move at the double, but they're going to stop just shy of the woods. They're not actually towed in the woods. They're going to just be right there. This Brutox is actually only going to come up to right there. This guy is going to do it at the double, and he's going to end up right there. And then these guys are going to go at the double, and they're going to end up right, get in there with your horns. Oops, let me do some line adjustment. They're going to end up right there. Here, these guys, the Beast Pack, is going to do an at the double to go 20 inches, blah, 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 and end up right there. And they're just going to pivot like that. This Chariot, let's see, the Chariot moves 9 inches, so it has an 18-inch move. We're actually going to just move 9 inches. Check out. Yeah, we're just going to go 9 inches, so we're going to go to right there, and we're going to pivot like that. These guys are going to hold off on them. These guys are going to go ahead and this guy's going to go ahead and go just right there, sitting on top there. These guys here are just going to go ahead and move up not quite 6 and pivot like that. These guys are going to move up not quite 6 and end up right there. And these guys are going to move up, oops. These guys are going to go ahead and move up, yeah, let's go further. These guys are going to go 9 to get up to right there. This standard bearer, he wants to go to right there. Cool. And these eagles are just going to pivot like this, fly to here, and pivot to look like that. That's the end of my movement phase. I don't have any shooting or hand-to-hand combat, so we'll be right back with the bottom of turn. Okay, here we are at the startup, or the bottom of turn 1. What do you got going on, Bob?
Well, strangely enough, there's a charge on my first turn. That's
okay.
Unusual. Reason for that was you just didn't seem to have things all optimized.
Or I didn't just care.
There, so
or I didn't just care. So go ahead, charge him in.
And I thought you might charge them anyway with your Brutox, so I just didn't want that to happen.
So they charge in, you move them in, and they just line up.
Get some points out of themselves.
Okay, what are we going to do over here with these?
All right, so they're going to just reposition slightly.
Okay.
These guys here are going to also reposition just slightly.
Okay.
These guys are gonna.
The mummies and wise man.
Yeah, they're gonna back up a little bit.
Okay,
the skeletons.
So skeletons are gonna back up.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Let me do things in a slightly different order.
Okay.
Battle standard's gonna back up.
Okay.
These guys are gonna pivot.
So they're just gonna pivot a little bit.
I just didn't want the Brutox in the flank.
Okay.
These guys are gonna back up just enough to make a nice even edge. Okay. Like that.
All right, that's even. The mummies and wise man John.
Wise man is gonna scoot over behind the skeletons.
Okay.
You can. Hey, you know what? You wouldn't mind shooting. Yeah, we're gonna. That model just scares me, so I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
These guys are going to back up slightly.
Okay.
They can go up to 2.5 inches backwards.
Okay.
Half movement.
Yep. Half movement.
Okay. So let's go. Let me just check. Yeah, I don't get out of that no matter what happens. That's kind of bad.
I don't mind.
Oh well. Let's see what goes there.
Okay.
And then over here we're gonna march move
at the double.
At the double.
Okay, so he's gonna go there. Alrighty.
These horses are going to move forward.
8 inches.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
These guys just like that. Now the horn is hitting the
I got you.
house.
Yeah.
And then these guys are going to follow up.
Okay.
They were right behind them.
All right.
Then we'll see if these guys can fly over.
I don't think you're going to be able to clear.
Oh, I think this
measure from your back.
I'm measuring from the. Here's the back.
Oh yeah, that guy will make it. Okay.
And these guys will just.
Okay.
Do that.
That's it for your hand. Okay, so now we're gonna go. All the thing we have going is shooting.
3 shots here.
3 shots, so we'll be right back at the end of the shooting phase. Okay, so here at the bottom of turn 1 shooting phase. What happened, Bob?
All right. Well, since that model is fast and kind of scary, I shot a lightning bolt here. 2 catapults at it. The lightning bolt did a little bit of damage, but one of the catapults did a lot.
So 9.
7 from there, 2 from there, so 9. And here's the nerve test.
I'm a 16, 19.
All right.
And that is an 8, and 9 is a 17, 16, 19. I'm wavering. Okay, so we just finished the 1 combat we had. The Tortured Souls charged in, did a whole 1 wound to the Spirit Walkers. I'm Fearless 16, so he can't do anything, so he just backed back his inch. We'll be right back with the start of turn 2. All right, here we are at the top of turn 2. Well, I am gonna go ahead and this beast pack, measuring from my center, is actually gonna turn like that. I like that. And they are gonna make a 20-inch move to right there. This giant eagle is gonna pivot about its center, be right there, and it's gonna fly and land right there. These guys are gonna go ahead and move up to here, right there, and these guys are gonna do the same right there. These guys are going to, they're nimble, so they're going to pivot like this, and they're going to go up to here, and they're going to do that. These guys are going to just move up to here, and they're going to be like that. These guys will go ahead and move up to there, and they're going to pivot like that. He is wavered. Oh, actually, let me check before I go to him. 6 inches is there, so we need to move a little bit. This guy is just going to move to right here. double checking. Yep, he's gonna move right there. The Brutox is going to just do a halt command, so it's gonna stay there. I am a regen 5, so I have 9 wounds on me. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. 4, 9, I'm looking for 5 plus. So it looks like I only got 1, 2, 3 wounds back, so I'm gonna be at a 6. So I'll go ahead and mark that as a 6. Ooh, learn to make a nice looking something. He's at a 6.
Looks like a 9.
It's a 6 from my angle. These guys are gonna do a combi charge here. This is a counter charge, boom, and that's an actual charge, boom. This guy is going to make an at the double move. Let's see if he's right there. I got all that. He's gonna make an at the double and go to right there. Check. Right there. Because that bubble is good. These guys, let's see, I have a 9-inch move. They're just gonna pivot, move 9, and pivot. I'm not on the hill, but blah, blah, blah. I can see over the hill, and so I have cover to shoot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, oh, and those guys, they're gonna kind of just stay where they are. So we'll be right back. We'll be right back after my shooting, in the shooting phase. Okay, so we're at the end of the shooting phase. I only had one thing of shooting, so we basically combined shooting and hand-to-hand. The wizard here, the mage here, shaman, did 2 additional heals, so he brought the Brutox back up to a 4. Here, this combined charge, we did a total of 10 wounds, and their nerve is a 15, so I need a 5 plus. That will be a 12, so they're gonna go away, bye-bye. So we'll just move them out of the way here. And based on how we're sitting, both of them are going to stay exactly where they are, so that's the end of turn 2. We'll be right back with the bottom of turn 2. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of turn 2. What do you got going on?
All right, not too much. These guys are going to pivot.
Okay.
Like that.
Alrighty.
And move forward.
Okay.
Like that.
So just up against the wall. Alrighty.
This guy is going to move. He's going to pivot.
Okay.
Like that. And move up a little bit.
Okay.
Just to where his charge range is good.
Okay.
And your chariot is not.
Okay.
Excuse me. These guys will move up 8.
Okay.
See how they fit near that building. They may
think you're gonna be a little hemmed up.
They're definitely in that condition. So you can pivot once.
Yep.
During the middle of their turn.
We're doing the middle of the move, yeah.
With 3 inches left to go.
Okay.
That's good enough for me.
All right.
These guys are going to move up not that far.
Okay.
And then
I have an 18 and looks like
it's very close.
Yeah.
It'll be like that.
Okay. The ones behind it?
They're gonna move in just a minute, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe they may not move, I'm not sure. These guys are gonna pivot ever so slightly and move.
Okay.
Well, not ever so slightly. They're full
5 inches. Okay.
thing. These guys are going to move forward.
All right.
Somewhat. I guess just to there.
Okay.
She's going to move up.
Alrighty.
Like that. He's going to fly over to, just to be sure here. I think I can still see him. He would have cover, but...
No, lightning bush, you don't get cover.
All right.
So as long as you're in range, you can still shoot.
Okay.
Alright. So pivot.
Turn like that. And, okay.
Alrighty.
These guys will also... Now, if they pivot, they can also move backwards? Or
No. If you pivot, you can only move forward. You're not nimble.
Got it. Or they could just move back.
Or you could just move backwards.
Pivot like that.
Okay.
These
The
guys...
race, or those guys.
Yeah, I'll get to the race there soon. They're going to move backwards slightly.
Okay.
Well, obviously the table edge will become a limiting factor.
Okay.
So there's a couple inches there.
Alrighty.
The wraiths have to move.
Alrighty.
I have an idea for the wraiths.
Alrighty. Bless you.
Thank you. Now they're nimble because they fly.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So let me just don't screw this up here. Let's see, 12 inches. They're still outside of 12. They're going to back up.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So that's just that one cab unit you said
This
you were
unit
going to
here,
leave, or are you going to
wasn't
move it?
too sure about. So I think they're going to move up
Okay.
like that. And
So-
then shooting would be the next
So
thing.
we'll be right back at the end of the show. Okay, here we are at the bottom of turn 2 shooting fest, and basically between Wise Man John and 2 catapults, we got 1 more wound done to the Brutox. So that is 6 and 5 is 11. I'm just fine. There is no hand-to-hand combat, so we'll be right back with the top of turn 3. All right. All right, here we are at the top of turn 3. Well, for starters, this beast pack is feeling hungry. They are going to pivot, move in, charge and align this Wraith unit. These guys are going to move up to here, pivot like that. These guys are going to move up here, pivot like that. These guys are going to move up to here, pivot like that. To there. Yeah, just in range to maybe get that. He's going to move right there. These two are going to do a combi charge on that. So pivot, pivot, and center up as much as possible. There. This Brutox is going to go ahead and charge. Actually, I should have charged the mummies. I should have charged the mummies. But technically, if I pivot enough to get by there... Oh, I could still get the mummies. Hit the clip and slide over. Would I rather do that? I might break them. Yeah,
I'm going to do that. He's just going to pivot that much and go hit here, and then he's just going to slide over in a line like that. But he has a regen. He's got 5 wounds on him. This is 5 dice. So I get another 2 back, so that puts me at a 3. So he's at a 3. These guys are just going to come up to here and do that. And these guys are, oh, well, let's see. That's covered. These are just going to come up like that and do that. These guys are just going to pivot like that. No. These guys, you're in my front. These guys are just going to go back 3 inches. So they're going to go right there. These guys are going to pivot like that. Outside of range, front if you did it. Him, he's going to stay exactly right where he is. That one goes with them. The chariot is just going to 16 inches out of range, definitely out of range. I'm going to do the same thing I did before, which is the pivot, move over 9 and pivot back. So basically from my center, I'm just going to slide to 9 right there. These guys, 16 is here. 14. All they're going to do at the moment is go backwards to right there, and they're going to angle like that. Double check. Yep. Yeah. Fine with that. So that's it for my movement phase. We'll be right back after the shooting phase. Okay, so we did a combination of the shooting and hand-to-hand combat. Basically, my shaman tried to bane chant the cheetahs and didn't make it. The beast pack, he failed. Here, I've got my chariot. They did 1 wound to the torture souls, not enough to make them test, so that was it for the shooting. Hand-to-hand combat, I did a total of 21 wounds with this combined charge, so we're going to go ahead and make that test. No snake eyes, and that is not snake eyes, so they're going to go away. So just slide them off.
They'll be gone.
And
I'll do that
slide them off for you.
Yeah.
So we're just going to take this away so I can do my repositioning. And these guys are just going to turn and be like that. These guys are going to turn and be like that also. The cheetahs failed the damage, so no testing. They just back their inch. I did 6 wounds with the Brutox on the mummies, and the mummies test on a
14.
14, so I need an 8+. That's an 8. Reroll for Wise Man. And that's a 7, so I'm 1 shy. So he's going to go ahead and back his inch right there. And that's it. We'll be right back with the bottom of turn 3. Okay, here we are, the bottom of turn 3. What do you got going on, Bob?
This is going to be a Kami charge right here on the Brutox.
All right, so go ahead and move that. They
so
move in, counter charge, and then those guys just jump over.
Yep, and they really should regenerate at this point too, since it's the beginning of their...
Yep, when they move, go ahead and do your regen roll. So you got 6.
6 on there.
Yep, so. And these guys just slide over right there. Okay.
All right, and so regeneration-wise, we've got
2 back, so they're at a 4.
That'll help a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so that's the only charge we have going on.
You want to march him up?
This guy's going to march straight ahead up to there.
Yep.
These guys are going to walk on forward a bit and then pivot.
Okay.
And then walk differently. So they went up to, that's 5 inches there.
Okay.
They're right over this token, so I'm going to pivot in midair.
All right.
And then they'll go
3 inches?
Possibly. We just see what we have going on over here. They'll just stay put.
Okay.
And then these other horses They're going to move up like that.
Okay.
And these guys are going to move up like this.
Okay.
They're halted. They're halted. These guys are going to move. Pivot.
Okay. All right.
Like that. Like that.
Alrighty.
And then the little character people. Okay. And then finally this guy over here.
Yep, what's the wise man gonna do?
You kind of like to shoot your cheetahs or do any number of other things.
Okay.
But you know, a nice surge would be good as well.
Okay.
And the cheetahs right now can't really see to charge. You know what? They didn't move, right?
No, you said a halt for them, I thought.
Okay, I did. Am I allowed to move them, or is the halt kind of...
Well, technically you said a halt, so that would be the
You're
command
right.
you gave.
Okay, we'll leave them in place. And what will John do here? Charging forward would be okay with the skeletons. Because you're going to combi charge anyway. So I think I'll do that.
So he's going to try to
He'll
surge.
try.
Okay.
So he's going to fly on over here.
Alright.
Like that. And I think that's all the movements.
Okay, so we'll be right back after the shooting phase. Okay, so here we are, bottom of turn 3, into the shooting phase. 2 catapults fired, did 4 wounds. I need a nerve test. I'm a 15-18.
Alright, so here's the nerve test.
10, 14, thank you. I'm fine.
Okay.
He did, Wise Man Jad did a 12
Yep, surge 12.
surge, but he needed a 5 and he only got a 4. So you're going to stop actually a little short.
Right.
They should keep that 1 inch blah, blah, blah.
Stop 1 inch short.
Yep. And that's the end of the shooting phase. We'll be right back after the hand-to-hand combat. Okay, so after that stellar performance between the race and the mummies, they ended up doing 11 total wounds, puts me at a 14. He's going to make the roll 1 time because no inspiring. Thank you very much. That's a 17. I'm going to be wavered again.
Okay.
So you just go ahead. Well, they really can't back, but the mummies can back.
Right. And there will be a
You get one
going on there.
They're 1. Yep.
Okay, so it goes
And they haven't taken any damage yet, so they don't care.
Right.
All right, so we'll be right back with the top of turn 4. Okay, here we are, top of turn 4. The first thing we're going to do, this Brutox has Fury, right? Yes, he does. So I was wavered, but I don't care. I'm going to do a counter charge on the mummies. I have 14 wounds on me, so I'm going to get my regen. So I get a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. I'll go ahead and mark that. I'm actually at a 9 now. Yay! So he's going to move in here. Boom. This troop of Spirit Walkers is going to go ahead and charge there. So they just pivot, turn in, move in, center up, blah, blah, blah. They're going to end up right there. This troop is going to move up and pivot like that. This, let's see, you have a 16, way out of your thing. We're nimble, so they are just going to, let's see, where's 16 at? 16 there is right here. So as long as I stay on that side of the die, I'm fine. So we're going to pivot like that. Oop, not that much. Like that. And we're going to go up 3 inches to there and pivot back like that and just check a range.
Still out of 16, out of his line of sight 2. So that's it for them. They moved. This guy is just going to kind of see, 1, 2, 3, 4 are going there. He's just going to move over to right here, like that. These guys are just going to pivot like that and move forward a little bit to there. Over here, the other easy thing, these cheetahs are going to do a double pivot, blah blah, end up like that, and they're going to move and end up right there. These eagles, which I forgot to move last turn, are going to pivot looking like that. And actually they're going to take 2 pivots, so they're going to look like that. And they're just going to go forward to there, like that. Alright, so we, oh, over here I forgot about this one. These cheetahs, yep, are just going to move forward to here, pivot like that, actually, move forward to there, so they're going to be right at the edge. And they're just going to move to right there, inch away. Let's see. Now, the Stampede is going to do a rear charge on these guys, so blah blah blah, and end up like that. Over here, the fun one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 declaring a combi charge against that. So we are going to, oh, I don't know if I can do it like that. I'm going to try to do it because I need to make sure everybody is able to fit. So that moves up, will be right there. Because I can't move through myself, so I'd have to move this first. Boom. I'm not going to be able to get the ones in the flank. Oh well, that's okay. So I am going to be able to go 1. They have 4 wounds on them. Pivot, move here, pivot, 2, and then pivot, move, hit there, boom. So I'm going to be able to get those 3 there. This guy, or this guy actually more important, looking at my 6, not worried about anything over there, but that's right there. He's gonna just go to right there. Okay, so, oh, these guys are going to turn like, see, they were like that. All they're gonna do is do a side step to right there. So the Eagles, oops, so the Eagles moved. These guys moved. Okay, everybody moved. So we're gonna go to shooting. Okay, so here we are at the end of top of turn 4 combat. Basically, the herd or the Stampede in the rear of the whites, we need anything. That's a 4, and you are within 9 inches, so anything again. So they're gone.
Right. We'll extract them in a moment.
The Brutox did a total of, he's up to 8 wounds there, so I need 6 plus twice. And that is not even once, so he's just going to end up back and back.
All right.
Here I did 13 wounds, so I need a 10. And that is not a 10, so they're going to back. And I only did 5 wounds there, so that's going to back because I can't do anything to them. So that brings us to the end of turn 4. We're going to clean this up, and we'll be right back with, or excuse me, the end of the top of turn 4. We'll be right back with the bottom of turn 4. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of turn 4. What do you got going on?
All right, well, the mummies are going to counter-charge here.
And do your regen roll?
Yeah, that's right. They're going to regen from their 8 wounds to some new number of wounds.
Okay.
Oh,
looks like you got bad. 3.
1, 2, 3.
So that puts you at a 5? Okay, and you were going to counter-charge on the Guardian Brutes?
Yep, we're doing those guys. I would have liked to do them, but these guys would have been on my flank.
That's going to put these back and put these back, so go ahead and charge in there. Okay.
There they are with their 13 wounds. These guys are going to
counter-charge.
Regenerate.
Okay.
So here's 5 dice for the regeneration.
Okay.
And I see 3.
They got 3, so you got only 2 wounds on you. Good.
That's fresh.
Okay.
All right. Where's the 2? Okay, there it is. So they'll move in.
Okay.
Probably hindered because they're in rough ground.
Nope, because you're countercharging, so you don't care.
There we go. So
you're going to charge those guys into the flank there.
These tortured souls here are going to fly into the flank. We already kind of checked this out that it would fit. Don't want to rip any horns off on the way down. I'll center it up as
and you just pivot over.
Possible?
Yep. Bip, bip. Right there, okay.
There's their 2 wounds.
All right.
That's the charging, so now there's some normal movement that's going to go on.
Okay.
I'm going to probably ignore the cheetahs over there.
Okay.
And just receive an attack from them someday. So this guy is going to pivot about his center.
Okay.
Which is a pretty long center. And, oops. Drive up on that hill.
Okay.
Like that. I
Alright.
intend for half of him to be, or more than half to be on the hill.
You're height 4 anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can see over the hill.
Oh, I forgot about that. And then these guys are going to also move forward.
Okay.
They can go up to 8.
Alrighty.
They'll pivot first. Or they'll move a little bit and then pivot. Oops,
Okay.
There's that little token there underneath.
Okay.
I bet the cheetahs will end up sitting on that token. And
I don't know.
do that. And
All
then
right.
These guys are going to be a little bit mindful of them, which is about to there. So I knew I scooted the token just a little bit.
That's okay.
Let's see. Okay, I think that's still clear. And
Alrighty.
then these guys are gonna, oops, waste some time over here with Mr.
Alrighty.
Cheetah. And these guys are going to first do a pivot
All right.
and then a move.
All right.
I'm watching Sheila there. Make sure she's just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. She's gonna move up or over. Let's see, 6 inches. Nope. That'll still count there. Although their ability to pivot will be hurt if she's not out of the way. All right, and then
Wise man.
yeah, he's the last guy unless the catapults are going to turn. So he wants to do what? Probably Bane Chant someone. Like those guys.
Okay.
That'd be a good one. Or them. No, they're already too strong. Let's see. It's either Bane Chant, Lightning, or
Surge.
Surge, or Heal. Heal would also be interesting. Actually, it'd be a good... I like that idea of healing them
Okay.
as well. It's only heal 6. Tough call.
So is he going to move or is he going to sit
Yeah,
there?
you're right. He's going to get out of town.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be charged by the cheetahs either.
Okay.
So maybe he'll go over. If he lands in the rough terrain, that's no
Doesn't
problem.
matter.
Alright, so he'll just land right there. So everyone has moved.
So we just have a few shooting. We'll be right back at the end of the shooting phase. Okay, so we combined the shooting and the hand-to-hand combat phase. Wise man John
He did a Bane Chant 4 on here and failed.
failed. Okay. Both catapults were able to shoot the chariots. They ended up doing 4 wounds. So we're going to test for the chariots right now. I'm on 11-13.
Here's the nerve test for the chariot.
Thank you very much. I'm fine because that's a 7. We did the hand-to-hand combats. The mummies charged in.
Alright, so
I'm at a 12.
is that a 12 there?
16-19. Thank you very much. That's an 18. I am wavered.
Right, so he's
So you just
wavered.
back, but I am wavered.
Alright, 1 inch.
Okay.
And then they'll
You get your 1 wound or your whatever.
the life leech down
Yep.
to 4.
Okay. Here, you did 6 wounds to me.
Right.
Or a total of 6. I'm at 6 right now, so go ahead and take that Guardian brute roll.
And they've already life leeched, so
That is 6 and 11 is 17. They are going to be wavered also, but that's fine because I've got Fury.
Okay.
Here you did 10. I'm a 16 Fearless.
Okay.
That is 7. Reroll because I'm within inspiring range.
Okay.
And that is a 9. So these guys are going to be gone. Okay. So I'll go ahead and pull them out.
They did not life leech yet, so they're life leech 2.
Okay.
So that goes away.
All right.
And they'll reposition themselves.
Okay. How are you going to reposition?
Probably like. Well, they probably can.
Well, actually, you can't turn that because you overlap.
Right,
me.
I could advance or turn.
Yeah, you can advance a little bit.
Yeah. See, I think they'll just stay where they're at, actually.
Okay, and then here you just need Snake Eyes. You did 16 plus one time.
Right, that was a lot of attacks there.
So these guys are gone.
All right, and they also life leech their damage away.
Yep.
So that's.
So how do you want to position those guys now?
Right, they're probably just about right. So they might want to. They might want to advance by d6 inches.
Okay. So they go forward 6 inches, which they're basically going to stop as soon as they touch there.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll be right back with the top of turn 5. Okay, here we are at the top of turn 5. Well, let's do the somewhat easy stuff. The Chariots have decided to charge the Revenant Cab easily in range. Going to move up, pivot, blah, 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 blah. And they're going to go right there. He's got his 4 wounds. These guys are going to just do a pivot to face right there. And then they're going to go up to there. And pivot like that. Over here, these horde of flyers is going to go ahead and charge in the flank right there. That's where they're going to be. These guys are just going to back up 3 inches to right there. We've got a... Oh, actually, let's do all the stuff we need to do first to make sure we have it. Cheetahs. Beast Pack is going to go ahead and blah, 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 blah. Charge right there. These guys are going to do... I need to roll his regen. But we're going to do a combi charge here. Pivot. And move in. And yeah, that's right up there. A little closer, but my tusks are in the way. These 3 are going to declare a charge. So... we're going to go blah, blah, pivot, blah. So everybody is in. I think we're good there. So, oh, this guy, he doesn't actually need to move because he's where he needs to be. So, I'm going to go ahead and do my regen roll for the Brutox. That's a 12. Oh, I'm not through. But I'm going to do the... This is gone because this was those guys that are dead. 3, 6, 9, 12. So I ended up getting another 1, 2, 3 back. So that puts me back down to a 9. Both these guys are going to charge there. So, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. This guy is just going to move up to here. That's good. This guy, everybody. I need to get over closer there. How close can I get to there? He's just going to go to like right that though, but no big deal. All right. So I think that is going to be it. We're going to go to my shooting phase. I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick because it's only one thing. 5. I'm going to do a 5 die heal
on the Minotaurs. The Minotaurs, yeah, because I'm still crushing one. So yeah, 5 die heal on the Minotaurs. So I got 1, 2, so they're at a 4. And we'll be right back after hand-to-hand combat. Okay, so we just finished the combat for turn 5. The chariots here were able to do a total of 4 wounds. Not enough to actually do anything because I can't hurt them, so they're just going to back an inch. Okay. Here, likewise, we only did 13 wounds, which is not enough to do anything, so these guys are going to back. They're backing back to there, and they can only back to right there. Okay. Here, the first row, anything but. So those guys will be gone. I'll move them out for. Oops. I'll move them out for you. And these guys are going to kind of pivot like that.
You know, I never saw those eagles coming on my flank. I was totally blind to it.
Here, once again, we have anything but we need it twice. First time, there's an 11. Second time, there is a 5. So
they'll be gone.
These guys are going to be gone. Let's, whoops, pull these out. Oops, slide them over there. These guys are right here. Let's see. Well, these guys can't do anything but sit there and look pretty. Those guys will go ahead and they're going to go forward D6. The troop is. The troop goes forward 2 inches. That's not like what I would have hoped for, but I'll be happy with that. So they're going to go forward to right there. Those guys can't really do anything, so they're just going to stay right where they are. Over there on the mummies, once again, we have another snake eyes twice thing going on. So that's an 8, and that's an 11, so the mummies are going to disappear. Stampede is going to just turn and look like that. This guy is going to turn and look like that. Oh, so I have 2 shots, need a 9. Reroll that one. That's an 8, so I just back an inch over there, but they will not be doing any shooting. So we'll be right back with the bottom of turn. Okay, here we are at the bottom of turn 5. Bob, what do you got going on?
All right, well, sometimes you just have to do certain things.
All right, so going to charge in with the Tortured Souls.
Right.
Alrighty.
Not ideal, but it's there.
Okay.
The zombies are going to charge.
Countercharge the center, so these guys are just going to back a little bit. Okay.
All right, so, and they'll regen as well.
And go ahead and do your, yeah, you have 13 wounds to regen.
Okay, so we'll do that. There's 5, 10, 13. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that puts you at a 9.
Yep, we're at a 9.
Okay. And then over here.
Right, some more charging going on.
So a counter charge and a charge here.
Right, so they're going in.
All right. And then those guys.
Okay, they want to be in possession of that token.
Okay.
You know, time is ticking away here.
Okay.
So they're going to pivot to avoid that. I see. They're going to do that.
All right.
And they're going to move up to it so that you're not on my flank with your cheetahs there.
Okay.
And
now I'm gonna tell you, you have to be within 3 inches to claim it.
I know.
So.
I got one. I have the bottom of 6.
Okay. Just.
So I'll just either charge or something.
All right.
They're sitting on a token, but I'm gonna turn on it.
Okay.
Makes a nice little pivot there.
All right.
All right. So they're
and
gonna.
You just need.
They're gonna fire.
They're gonna halt, and those guys.
They're gonna turn because they can't fire.
Yeah, it doesn't matter turning or anything because when I charge in, blah
right.
blah blah.
Well, I'm going to try to take care of that.
Okay.
With the lightning bolt.
So what's Sheila going to do?
All right. Try to stay out of trouble if possible.
And Wise Man, is he going to stay still or is he going to...
I think he wants to shoot the cheetahs.
Okay.
So, just so that I have one more shot at the end of the turn and so forth. So you can move up to 10.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes him clear of a lot of your stuff, including your eagles.
Okay.
So he's going to do that. And, alright, so what else do we have going on here?
I think that's it.
They did it. Yeah, I think everyone has done something.
Alright, we'll be right back at the end of that. Okay, so here we are, the bottom of turn 5. We're going to combine the shooting and combat again. Wise Man did 3 wounds to the cheetahs.
Alright, nerve test.
7 and... or 5, and they're fine because that's only an 8, so they are fine.
Okay.
The catapult did 6, or total. I'm at a 6 now for the guardian brutes, so 6 and 11 is 17. I'm wavered. That's
Okay.
kind of sucky. We did the combat over here. Snake eyes, so they're gone.
Okay.
All right, and you do your reforms.
So we'll reform like. You know, that's not even possible to reach that. So
Nope.
I'm going to point at that token.
Okay, so you're going to point like that.
Unless I want to, yeah, surge. Okay.
What about your...
There we go. And they're going to go, geez. You know, they'll advance D6.
Okay, so 4 inches.
That's a good number. So up to there, straight ahead. Like that. They get 1 wound back from the life leech from
so
that battle.
3. All right, here you need snake eyes twice.
All right.
There's 1.
There's the 9
and there's twice, so these guys are going to go bye-bye.
They'll get 2 life points back.
Okay.
And they'll they can't really move.
Nope.
Because she's kind of
Yep.
blocking them too.
Over there, I'm a 16, 19.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
So that would be 11 and 13. He's gone because he's out of range, so this is going to go away. I'm actually happy that did that, though.
I'm happy with you.
Okay.
But they will now reshape themselves.
Okay.
Why do I feel like this is important? Or
I don't know.
I don't know either. Like I'll forget to do something that's useful. I don't know. I don't think anything here can charge through. They can back out. I don't know if they can really be put to use. I think they'll turn a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to try to keep your elephants in my front.
That's front.
All right, so I reform.
All right, so that's going to be the end of turn 5. We'll be back with turns. Here we are, top of turn 6. Well, we're going to start off over here. My lovely Cheetah Beast Pack is going to do a rear charge, blah, 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 on that unit of Revenants. This unit of Great Eagles is just going to fly and land right here, like that. This guy is just going to move and put himself right there. Hold off on that. The Minotaurs are going to go ahead and move backwards just a smidge to there. That's good. We're going to do this guy is going to just charge here, blah, so a line there. These two guys are going to do a combi charge there. So move in, hit, pivot, move in, hit, blah, blah. The Horde of Lycans is going to just go da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, hold on. Let's get it right. I'm nimble. Pivot, go forward, pivot back, and do like that. Hit in the flank there. He is going to, because it's important where he is. Oh, this was a combi charge. That's right there. He wants to be able to get everybody, so he's going to move to right there. And that's all of my moves. The only shooting I have
we're gonna go ahead and just do this right now. He's gonna try to do a 5-die heal on them. So they get 2 wounds back, they're at a 4. And we will be right back after the hand-to-hand combat. Okay, here we are in the top of turn 6 combats. We're going to start off here. Did a total of, I have 6 wounds on the Revenant Cav. There are 17, so I need an 11. That is a 5, not enough, so these guys are just going to back an inch. Over here, between the 2 combats, I just need Snake Eyes twice, not. There's the first time, and there's a second time. So these guys are going to be gone.
I'll scoot them over.
And I'll move this out of the way for you right there. Thank you. These guys right here. Are going to turn the face like that. These guys are going to turn the face like that. Over there, we have Snake Eyes again needed for the Tortured Souls. So they're gone. And then we're sitting at a 6, so I need an 11. 5 plus twice. That's a 7 for the first roll. Second roll, a 12. So that's gone. These guys are going to turn like that. Like that. Those guys are going to go forward D6. These guys are just going to turn the face like that. These guys are going to turn like that. That's easy. Alright, that's the end of my turn 6. We'll be right back with the bottom of turn. Okay, bottom of turn 6. Bob, what you got going on?
Alright, well, we got to do some stuff here. They're going to charge the birds.
Yep, so you just move up, blah, blah, blah.
Right, with their little...
And, oh, look at that. When you line up...
What's that? Well, don't bend my...
Oh, sorry. You, if you're... No, I think you'll be... Because it looked like when I lined you up, you were going to... It looks like you were going to... I think you end up sitting on that a little bit. So it's hindered, which I like, but you didn't have your Thunderous anyway.
Okay.
But these guys are going to go
there.
here.
These guys are going to move up.
Just move up to be within 3 there.
Right, they're going to move up, and they're going to pivot.
Okay.
And they're going to move up more.
Okay.
Like that. They're sitting on their thing.
Okay. Sheila?
Yep. Nothing really... Oops. Big going on here.
All right.
Like that. And then this guy here is probably going to try to lightning the cheetahs. He just doesn't want to be charged.
So moving back some.
Yeah. So be like that.
All right. So that's going to bring us to the shooting phase, which will be, well...
We could do that.
Yeah, go for it.
His lightning bolt is just a 6 dice lightning bolt.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Have the cheetahs there.
So he hits 2 times.
Twice. And gets
2 wounds, so I'm at a 5. Okay,
right.
And then D6, you were going to shoot this thing?
I was thinking...
Or where were you going to shoot?
I hadn't even decided yet, but...
Oh, you can't see them because they're height 2 anyway, but so right there. All right. Didn't hit, so I'm at a 5. I'm a 9/11. Go ahead and make that nerve test.
Okay, there we go.
They're gone, so that will come off.
Okay.
We'll be back after the hand-to-hand combat, though. Okay, bottom of 6th combat. The Revenants did 3 wounds, so let's roll it. I'm a 13, 15. 3, I'm fine with an 8. You back, blah, blah.
Get, one of their things back.
Okay.
And move backwards.
Then right here, you need a 3 plus. These guys are gone.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d6 to see if we're going to go to another turn. We do go one more turn. We'll be back with turn 7. Here we are, top of the 7th and final turn, where the Lycan Horde is going to pivot and charge this thingy right here. Boom. I'm declaring a combi charge with these 2 on the Revenants. I can see the back of them, and this is within 12. So these guys are just going to move up, hit, blah. These guys are going to pivot and then move straight up and hit, and we pretty much split the front like that.
This guy will move. Oh, let me look at something because that's important. Yeah, that's going to go backwards at the end. So he's just going to go to right there to not block that up. These guys moving 6 wouldn't put me close enough, especially with a pivot like that. But there's no other, they're just going to do something like that because, oh, actually, no. They're just going to back because I was about to forget what I wanted to do again. Can I still do that? No, I was off. You must have been more than inch away. Oh well, not going to do that. He's got inspiring taken care of. I don't need to move anything else, so that would be, well, we're going to go ahead and do a heal here just because 3, in case you get chinky. And I didn't get anything back with the heal. So we'll be right back after the hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are, the bottom or the end of turn 7's combat. I did a total, I got them up to 15 between that combi charge, so we're looking for non-snake eyes. They go bye-bye. I'll just move these out of the way. Oh, I know why that was so far, but it doesn't matter. That's right there. The eagles are going to move backwards D3 inches. Cocked. 3. That is perfect. That is just where I needed them to be. To there. Yay. And these guys, it doesn't matter. They're just going to stay right there where they are. That's the end of my turn. Oh, I forgot over there. I'm about to do that. We have one more combat to do that we forgot. So I'm just going to roll it right now and I'll do it quick. You want to just do snake eyes? 18 times 3 needing 2s.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just do snake eyes for that. So they're gone. Blah. And that's it. So now we're at the end. So we'll be right back with the bottom of turn 7. All right, here we are, the bottom of turn 7.
Okay.
What do you got going on?
Well, we got some red lines here. This car is charging the birds.
Yep, he's going to charge in right there.
These guys are
going to charge here. Yep, so you're going to charge there, and you're going to charge Sheila.
She's going to join in.
She's going to be right there. Okay.
And then Wise Man John is
just going to move over and lightning bolt.
He's going to fly 10 inches or fewer because, you know.
It doesn't matter because I can't. This is the last turn, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So he has a lightning bolt 6. Go ahead and roll it real quick.
Right, that's on the Minotaurs. It's
Yep.
got a little bit of damage on him already.
4s. 2 hits.
2, okay. One wound.
Can't do anything to me.
Can't do it.
Best you
Okay.
can do is waver me.
All right, then over here.
Hand-to-hand combat. We'll be right back after we roll the dice. Okay, into turn 7 combat. Mr. Chariot Car here. I'm up to a 6, so I'm at 13, 15. You need a 7 plus to do something.
Let's try it. There's a 10.
That's a 10, 16 reroll. 7, 13. I am wavered, so I'm fine.
All right.
Over here, you did 5 wounds. You need an 11 plus. One more time. Thank you. I'm fine even if you reroll that. So that is going to be the end of turn 7. Good game, sir. We'll be right back in the post game with the. Okay, that was an awesome Killage game. Basically, the herd got the W. Ultimate Power Gamer. Bob, what are your thoughts? Let us hear that.
It was a lot of points again at 2,500.
Yeah.
A lot of things to manage. I'm glad the pressure to work, with the clock was off. That was to give me a chance to soak in a little bit more info.
Yeah.
It was neat when I saw your side kind of stacked up on one half of the board.
Yeah.
I thought, ooh, looks like he's trying to do something on purpose there, and then I was kind of stretched all over.
Yeah, your battle line was a little thin, and then on your left flank, my right flank, you were way too weak on that.
It was the second game of the day where the cavalry was kind of like off to the side, kind of milling around, doing whatever.
Yeah.
The zombies were in the middle, which was great, but they lost their They're flank protectors and got
Yeah.
surrounded. So zombies' ability to fight, well, they get to the fight. The horses weren't really at the fight too much.
Well, some of that I think you just, well, once again, this is his second game playing 2,500 points and his fifth game overall. Overall, excellent job. It's just that it can be a little bit overwhelming when you're using a lot of new units you haven't used before, but he's coming right along. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with very soon. Mm-hmm. Very soon.
Yeah, I think I need to work on some stuff.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, love to hear them. If you have any questions about this, love to hear them. If there's anything you'd like to see in the future, like to hear that too. Once again, we did kind of a variation on the new format I'm going. I'd love to hear some feedback on that. So until next time, see ya.